The Kingdom of Cambodia is a nation with a deeply rooted history stretching over 2,000 years. Its story is marked by the rise and fall of powerful kingdoms, foreign interventions, colonial rule, civil wars, and the eventual restoration of peace and stability. The history of Cambodia can be understood by examining its progression through major eras of leadership and transformation. The Funan Kingdom, 1st to 6th century. The earliest civilization in what is now Cambodia emerged with the Funan Kingdom around the 1st century AD. Located in the Mekong Delta, Funan was one of Southeast Asia's earliest and most influential states. It became a thriving center of trade, connecting India, China, and other parts of the region. Indian influence was strong during this period. Sanskrit was introduced as a scholarly language, Hinduism and Buddhism spread, and Indian concepts of kingship shaped the royal court. The rulers of Funan established the foundations for Cambodia's political and cultural development. The Chenla Kingdom, 6th to 9th century. By the 6th century, Funan was replaced by the Chenla Kingdom. Initially a unified state, Chenla later split into land Chenla and water Chenla due to internal divisions. This period saw the growth of agriculture, temple construction, and Khmer identity. Though less the Khmer Empire, 9th to 15th century. The most glorious period of Cambodian history began when King Jayavarman II declared himself Devara Jah, God King, in 802 AD, marking the birth of the Khmer Empire. Under rulers such as Yasovarman I, Suryavarman II, and Jayavarman VII, the empire expanded to control large parts of modern-day Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. Angkor Wat was built in the early 12th century by Suryavarman II, dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. Bayon Temple and Ta Prohm were built during Jayavarman VI's reign, reflecting Buddhist influence. The Khmer Empire became a center of art, religion, and architecture. However, after the 14th century, it declined due to internal unrest, foreign invasions, and environmental changes, leading to the eventual fall of Angkor in 1431. Centralized than the Khmer Empire that would follow, Chenla set the stage for the monumental achievements of the Angkor era. Post-Angkor period, 15th to 19th century. After the fall of Angkor, the capital shifted several times before settling in Phnom Penh. Cambodia entered a long era of instability, facing constant threats from Siam, Thailand, and Vietnam. During this time, Cambodia lost significant territory. Royal authority weakened, and the kingdom sometimes became a vassal state of its neighbors. This period is remembered as a time of survival, where Cambodian sovereignty was under constant pressure. French Protectorate, 1863 to 1953. In 1863, King Norodom signed a treaty with France, placing Cambodia under French protection. The French aimed to protect Cambodia from Siam and Vietnam, but in reality, it became a colonial possession. During the Protectorate, infrastructure such as roads, railways, and public buildings were developed. Western education and administration were introduced. Cambodia's economy was reorganized for colonial benefit. Nationalist movements gradually grew, calling for independence. 6. Independence and the Sihanouk era, 1953 to 1970. Cambodia gained full independence from France on November 9, 1953. King Norodom Sihanouk led the nation into a period of neutrality during the Cold War. During this time, the country experienced relative peace and development. Sihanouk pursued a policy of neutrality, avoiding direct involvement in the Vietnam War. However, political divisions emerged, and by 1970, tensions led to a coup. 7. Khmer Republic and Civil War, 1970 to 1975. In 1970, General Lon Nol overthrew Sihanouk, establishing the Khmer Republic. The government aligned with the United States, fighting against the communist Khmer Rouge. The country was plunged into civil war, with widespread destruction and instability. 8. Khmer Rouge regime, 1975 to 1979. On April 17, 1975, the Khmer Rouge, led by Pol Pot, took over Phnom Penh. They declared the country Democratic Kampuchea and implemented radical reforms. The population was forced into rural labor camps. Money, religion, and education were abolished. Intellectuals, religious leaders, and perceived enemies were executed. Vietnamese occupation and the People's Republic of Kampuchea, 1979 to 1993. In January 1979, Vietnamese forces invaded and removed the Khmer Rouge from power, establishing the People's Republic of Kampuchea. During this time, the country began rebuilding but faced economic isolation. The Khmer Rouge continued guerrilla warfare from border areas. Political reforms gradually opened the way for peace negotiations. Approximately 2 million people died from starvation, disease, and executions. Restoration of the monarchy in modern Cambodia, 1993-present. In 1993, under United Nations supervision, elections were held, and the monarchy was restored with King Norodom Sihanouk as head of state. Cambodia became a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. Since then, the country has achieved relative political stability under Prime Minister Hun Sen. Conclusion. From ancient kingdoms to the modern era, Cambodia's history is a testament to resilience. The kingdom has endured invasions, colonial rule, war, and genocide, yet has emerged as a nation proud of its cultural heritage and determined to secure a brighter future.